Hey guys, welcome back to the channel and a brand new video on Marvel Contest of Champions. In this video, I'm going to be looking in depth at the daily quest. This is the one that gives you those tier 4 fragments at the point of opening chests and also completion and exploration of this daily quest. We're going to look to see, is it of good value? What's the energy spent? What's the time grind on it? Those little questions are going to make us kind of, wonder, should we be grinding out this and is it worth the grind at all? These quests boast tier 4 fragments and can be helpful for people when it comes to kind of getting close to that rank 5 or maybe even some things with regards to 5 stars. The biggest initial drawback is the fact that it is 4 energy per tile, which is incredibly high, especially if you compare it with, say, the daily when it comes to, say, a tier 3, which is at most a 3 energy kind of per tile thing, and obviously that goes down with tier 2 and then tier 1. When these daily quests usually come in, it's split between 2 different classes, which is kind of cool, but at the same time it would be best to have it all in one, just to make sure that that tier 4 fragments kind of expanded in amount that you get. In the map you're going to find chests, and in these chests are going to be those fragments for you, as well as the exploration and the completion rewards when it comes to finishing off the boss and ending those 4 paths. On the outer path you're going to find some difficult players, so it's going to be a case that you'll see those 5 stars. Obviously, if you've got a 550, it's going to make a little bit of light work of the situation, so best to use that, and best to have some that have got immunities if you are considering taking up this game mode. So the questions that we're going to answer in this video are, number 1, what is the grind? So as stated earlier, and what I'm going to restate, is that what the whole purpose of this video is about, and that is to expose the energy grind, the kind of rewards that you get, the time grind, and the big question that all of those bring together is this worth grinding out? So let's get grinding. So there we have it, guys. We have completed this expert flow exploration. So the question is, was it and is it worth it? So we went through run 1, 230 mutant fragments, 230 skill fragments. The chests gave us 120 skill fragments. Run 2 gave us 120 mutant fragments. Run 3, which was the easier route, was 70 skill fragments. Run 4, which is exploration, which you can see right here, gave us 600 frags of mutant, 600 frags of skill, and the chest gave us 70 frags of mutant, given a grand total of 1020 frags per different type of tier 4 class, which is pretty darn crap, to be honest. It's not amazing. It cost us full energy refills times 3, which is the equivalent to 90 units. And the final thing is, and the most significant, is the fact that it took us 30 minutes to grind this out. Yeah, it took me 30 minutes to grind this out. And I was going as fast as possible. I was using 550s because I felt that was a generic thing to use. Obviously, if people have 5 stars, they would opt to use it. However, though, anybody that has 5 stars, I'm going to leave them with this point, in that this was not worth it from someone at my rating and kind of level in the game with the amount of stars that I have. At lower levels, if you're really desperately looking for something, you could either have several options. Option 1, you could sell your tier 3 class catalysts. As you can see here, 6 gives us 1080, which is more than we did for grinding out that quest. So it seems a bit ridiculous. And to give you an idea, tier 3 is a little bit more easier to achieve by even doing the proving grounds. So you could even look to see what your energy grind gives you for doing this. Granted, you're not going to get it every time, but at the same time, you probably spend less time kind of going through, and it's going to be a lot more kind of like easier. Like your time grind is probably going to take you 30 minutes to do about 3 to 4 runs of this, even maybe 5 runs, maybe even more. Even if you've got like a 550, you're going to find yourself blasting through this on a kind of a class bonus. The other option is glory store. Like, well, why not spend on like a glory crystal, even like they do it each day. They do those tier 4 fragments, which even kind of like gives more for it. So if you're desperate for it, then do this instead. It's not going to waste as much time as that did for me, as well as those 90 units, which probably would be best off in my store. Well, I used energy refills, but the fact remains that it's still a 30 unit a piece cost. And finally, tier 4 class Castor Fragment crystals. These things kind of override any need for anybody to do that, because they're so easy to obtain within the game. If you defeat like bosses, you're getting them in Alliance quest. They're really easy to get when it comes to heroic and master. So, you know, I just don't see any great value in this quest being put in all honesty. And like I said, it doesn't really hold a place being in the game to kind of have for players. A lot of players will be able to get this stuff a lot more easier in other places. So I think really this should be kind of replaced for something else. So this has been my video looking at the value of this particular daily quest. Some people are really overjoyed for it, other people maybe kind of like not too pleased and would just like have something else in its place, and other people will just kind of go, do you know what, I don't really even bother with that, I don't F with that, so I'm then going to opt for just kind of doing it the other way. Glory crystals, selling the tier 3 if I'm desperate, as well as waiting for those Alliance quest crystals because they're pretty good. What's your thoughts on this game mode? Put it in the comments below. Do you think it's of value? I myself don't see it as great value, but obviously my opinion does differ from those who maybe like this. So you're entitled to your own opinion, and go nuts in the comment section below. I've been RichTheMan. If you enjoyed the video, hit that like button, subscribe for more Marvel Contest of Champions based content, and as always, I shall catch you on the flip side. Bye bye for now.